Welcome to another episode of Ŷλιος Black Tech Radio. This is Ŷλιος speaking. Welcome to another chapter. This is going to be chapter 12, I believe. And it's the continuation of the previous recording of Helios. So what you're gonna hear is right now you're hearing the river of forgetfulness in case you haven't heard Helios. But we are back in the Greek mythology series. All I gotta say is Dad, namaste, you are amazing. I didn't believe it was going to be so good, and it's been so good to hear somebody else read this for me. So thank you so much. For those that don't know, Dad, that's not his real name. But if you want to follow him on TikTok, he's really a great guy, and we've been talking. We've gotten to know each other through Crossings Live, aka Zeus. He has given me the chills. I'm still having the chills editing this recording, which is, like I said, is the continuation from Helios. And if you didn't figure it out, when I ask you to figure this out, now you know. I'm talking about Helios, the sun god from the Greek mythology, and he's in hypnosis therapy session. Let's just put it that way. And I would recommend to listen to the entire series. It's almost 2 hours, I think, of recording, so you will enjoy it, like I've been enjoying doing this. Okay. Without further ado, I give to you Helios. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
You are wasting your time, Dr. Hypnos, or whatever your real name is. Time is money, and you're wasting mine. So thank you for your time. I'd pay you handsomely, that's fine. There are more important things in life. Instead of talking about my feelings, inner child work, and past lives, among other trivial things. Time is money, that's a fact. I'd rather be managing my solar power plant. If I don't, no one else can. I enhance people's lives. That's my mission. You should thank me for I power this city. I power the electric cars you drive. I power your television. I power the computer you're zooming from. Where are your kids? Are they getting their education? I empower young minds. I empower people's lives. Yet, people don't act civilized. I don't get respect at the city council. I don't deserve a crucifixion for living my life with conviction. Aren't people like me who built this city? Aren't people like me who put order in the chaos? Aren't people like me who run this country? Would you rather see me begging? Like that man who asked about the weather?
Excuse me, sir. Can you tell me what time it is?
That shit just ruffles my feathers. I've been coming to you week after week. You tell me to focus on my dreams. It's living in a dream that's weak. You say dreams are essential, but it seems I don't pay much attention. I'm married to my work. Shoot me. Pays me more than affection. Everyone likes to complain about work instead of putting in the work. They're just talking the talk, not walking the walk. If they stopped blaming everyone else, we wouldn't be in this mess. You think it's easy to do what I do? Building an empire from the ground up? Keeping my house from falling apart? Ask my wife, she got her half. All she worries about is her social status. She's just playing the part, living her own reality not based in real life. Appearances are quite deceiving. She can hide behind that smile, but I see through all the lying. She'd rather spend more time in a virtual world. Her denial and her vanity has taken a toll. I don't know. I guess I'm too old. I like to live in the real world. Out here we fight real wars, not virtual wars. Fighting ideologies and others' beliefs. People are people. They believe what they believe. It is what it is. My son could do no wrong in his mother's eyes. He got away with anything and everything. He was a spoiled brat. Nothing we gave him sufficed. I wasn't allowed to criticize. Anything he ever wanted he got, as long as her baby never cried. And the latest gadgets and fast cars, biggest regret in my entire life. Nobody wants to talk about him. How his car went off that cliff. Nobody understands my grief. I could have prevented this. Had I told him, no, you can't have this, instead I went against my will. They never found his body. As much as they searched and searched, I made sure every stone was turned, till they found him dead or alive. Only wreckage and car parts, no amount of money could bring him back. My heart sunk. He was my son. Since then my days turned to nights. I swallowed my tears and never gave up the fight. I had to be a man. Men don't cry. I never lost hope that he would show up one fine night, that I would wake up from this nightmare like I do every night, that he'd walk back home and I'd hold him tight, never let him go out of my sight. I blamed myself 1,000 times. He couldn't handle the chariot and horsepower. I'd warned him over and over. He didn't watch out for that curve. No wonder. My life ended when I heard. I never forgave myself. Nobody suffers more than me. Even my ex-wife moved on with her life. Left me alone here to rot, telling me to get over it. Leave the past in the past. I had to remove her. I can't get over it that fast. I may be avoiding my feelings, I may be working myself to death, and I deserve nothing less. I'd give it all up to see him again. I'd rather be blind and deaf. I'd give everything, all the money in the world. I've never felt more alone. I read all your books, interesting stuff, all them self-help books. I read everything in Oprah's Club, ways to fight anxiety, insomnia, and grief. I can recite everything I ever read. I got all these concepts stored in my head. Easier said than done if you ask me. Can't cover the sun with one hand. I tried, I got burned. Can't live my life ignoring what I've done. I drive around that cliff waiting for a sign, even lost faith in God. Where was God in all this? Where was God when my son drove off that cliff? All these thoughts plague my mind. I can't breathe sometimes, so I keep myself occupied. I drive around the town at night. I don't want to sleep. All I see is him. All I remember is telling him to get life straight. He wanted to be a musician. He went against my plan to become an engineer in the plant. Maybe I should have listened. Maybe I was harsh on him. I wish there could be more time in a day, so I created time after sunsets. I found out you can get more shit done while everyone sleeps. Trapped in their dream catchers. Instead, I focus on reality. Sleep is overrated. To all the dreamers, I say, get off your cloud and put your feet on the ground. Dreamers don't get anything done. All of them claiming to be gods. Show me the money, Zeus, instead of playing with your goose like a mongoose. Under that freeway, what a joker and a tool. Greek gods, been dead for centuries, brother Zeus. No Mount Olympus, no one waiting in the underworld. Stop following me around. I gave you money for smokes and for food. Now get away from me, fool. I'm not bitter. I'm not even mad. As the world turns, there will always be the sun. Aided by Helios on his chariot, traveling from east to west, not a moment's rest. Day by day like clockwork. Hypnosis is not for me. Doc, I can't live in dreams. In past lives I was the Sun King, like in that recurring dream where I travel with the sun. Grief in my heart after losing my son. I always wake up crying, burdened with guilt, wishing I could change fate, wishing that God had mercy. If there was a God, that is. I wish people let me be. Give it a rest. Worry about yourselves. I'll take care of me. Thank you for listening, but now I must leave. And please forgive me for taking that nap on your couch. I must have been very tired. I should get me one of these. You tried your best, no lie. You're one of the best. Thanks for the safe space, for the talks, mainly for listening. Thanks for everything. Thanks for your passion and your compassion. But my time is up, and this is our last session.